Oh, hi. Welcome back to This Week in History. I am your host once again, Bradley Smith, and today we will be talking about the historical events that happened from the week of March 2nd through March 8th. Let's get into it. Starting off on March 2nd, 1836, the Texas Declaration of Independence was adopted at the Washington on the Brazos. This formally severed ties with Mexico and established the Republic of Texas. Coincidentally, this happened on the 43rd birthday of Sam Houston, who would go on to lead the Texan Army and serve as the Republic's president. Now we move on to March 3rd. On March 3rd, 1931, President Hoover signed a congressional act making the Star-Spangled Banner an official anthem of the United States. While the lyrics were written by Francis Scott Key in 1814, it took over a century for it to be formally recognized as the country's primary patriotic song. On March 4th, 1789, this is arguably the most significant political event on this date. The first meeting of the new Congress under the U.S. Constitution took place in New York City. This officially transitioned the United States from a loose confederation of states into a united federal republic. Now we move on to March 5th. On March 5th, 1770, in one of the most significant precursors to the American Revolutionary War, British soldiers fired into a crowd of colonialists in Boston, killing 5 men. Among the victims were Cypress Atticus, a man of African and Native American descent who is widely considered the first person to die for a cause of American independence. This event was used as powerful propaganda to turn public opinion against British rule. Now we move on to March 6th. On March 6th, 1836, after a 13-day siege, Mexican troops surrendered under General Santa Anna, launched a pre-dawn assault on the Alamo in San Antonio. All 189 Texan defenders, including famous frontiersmen David Crockett and Colonial Jim Brown, were killed. While a military defeat for the Texans, the battle cry, "Remember the Alamo," became a powerful rallying point that eventually led to Texas's independence. Now we move on to March 7th. On March 7th, 1936, in a major violation of the Treaty of Versailles and the Locarno Pact, Adolf Hitler ordered German troops to march into the Rhineland, a demilitarized zone. This move was a significant test of the international community's resolve. The lack of a strong military response from Britain and France is often cited by historians as a missed opportunity to stop Nazi aggression before World War II. And finally, March 8th. On March 8th, 1911, while the first National Women's Day was held in the U.S. in 1909, the date of March 8th became globally significant in 1917 when women in Russia were on strike for bread and peace. This protest helped spark the Russian Revolution. In 1975, the United Nations began celebrating March 8th as International Women's Day to recognize women's achievements and advocate for gender equality. That's all I got for this week. Next week I will bring you more historical facts for that week. But until next time, God bless America.